5 rent, and it is by cash. It has to be under the cash column. How much is that? That is 180. That is that. Then next question says June 6. We are doing it in a sequential order. We must not jump from the 1 to 20. We must follow it according to the month that the transaction is being done. So now we have June 6. We pay the following account by check. That means we paid it out of the cash, which must be on the payment side on June 6. You paid from the cash book to these particular people by check. So pay. How much is that? Is 520. So by check is representing what? You put it under the bank column. And then Ladi. Ladi is 300 naira. That one is also under the check. This 520 and this is 300 naira. That is that. Then number 7, which is the January 7, withdraw cash from the bank for business use. That is where I want you to take note of. I make examples previously that any information that has to do with withdraw cash for business use or cash bank, they are contra entry items. Now, you withdraw cash from the bank for business use. That means the money is coming in from the bank into the cash account. So this is how you are going to do it. It is multiplied in the two sides, and here it goes thus. June 7, you withdraw from what? Where? Bank. And what is the cash that they withdraw? 70 naira. It must be on the what? Cash side. And you represent it with what? Contra. You put under folio that contra entry. So that is how to identify the contra entry items. When you withdraw cash from the bank, who are the people that give the cash? It is the bank. And what is it through check or bank? It is through cash, which is 70 naira. Then you now go to the credit side and write June 7. You write cash. Then put contra entry. I told you it will affect the two sides. That is the law of contra entry. So, and that one is cash is it will put bank. That means you withdraw cash and it must be under the bank. So by doing it, you are doing the contra entry loss. That is that. Then June 8th, commission received by check. When you receive commission, it is money comes into the cash book, and it's also it must be on the receipt side, which is June 8th. You represent it with commission, and from where you receive it by check, it must be on the bank side, which is 450 naira. This is how we balance our two columns. We follow it one after the other. Then there is another item, June 10, bank cash. This is where I want you to take on there. We have I told you that anywhere, any question in the two columns you find it, you see bank cash. You could have known that it is a contra entry. It is the cash that you put into the bank. So how are you going to do? I told you it will affect the two accounts. Don't forget. So these are the. Then you write June 10. Don't forget contra entry. So what you will now write is cash. It is cash that was transferred to the bank. So you put 150 here. That is how you are going to do it. Then June 10, you write it again. I told you it will affect the two sides bank. So because the money is going out of the what? The bank. So contra entry, and that is you put it under the cash. That is 150. You know, bank cash, you put back cash and take it into the bank. That means here is June. That means you deposit it into the bank through what? Cash. So you still have the cash, so you prepare another one which is cash, contra entry, and 150. That are the items that if you prepare only one side and you did not prepare the second side as contra entry, then it will cause a kind of confusion in the account and you will not be able to balance the account. Now, we have June 12th. This is a withdrawal. I just want to tell you how you can identify it. Any card that was withdrawn for business use, it is contra entry. But if it is for personal use, you ignore it. You don't use contra entry for that. But if it is for the business purpose, then you treat it as a contra entry item. Now here we have June 12, withdraw cash from the bank for personal use. That means you receive money from the bank. So what we do write is June. Now June 12, withdraw cash from the bank for personal use. You can call it drawings, because it is not for business use, it is for personal use. So the money is going out from the cash. So that is June 12th. So you write drawing. So withdraw cash from the bank. So here we have now we have another one. We have June 18, cash sales. June 18, sales, and you collect cash of 1,000 naira as the sales. So now on the July 20, we have bought stationery paying by cash. We also bought another stationery June 20, stationery. You pay money out of the cash, and it is through cash, which is 170. So you can see that those items that was transacted in cash is put in the cash column, and those that are done in the bank with checks, we are put on the bank column. So and now we are doing this in order to know the principles of accounting, because if we not do it like this, there is going to be a difficulty when we are about to prepare our ledger, and that's why all those preparation items must be in the right place that's supposed to be, so that we can prepare the ledger where they fit into. Now another one, receive check from the receive 2,200 checks from Okete. You know, you receive, it must be on the receive side, which is June 21. June 22, sorry. Check received, Okete, is 200, must be in the bank column, 200 naira. The next question, June 23, cash purchases. June 23, purchases. We have 550, and it is done through cash. 550. Now June 24, we have cash drawings. You know, when you draw money out from the cash, it reduced This is your cash. So we have 24 drawings. We have 120, which is I think this is done on the cash. So the engine 25 bought goods by check. When you bought goods by check, you can represent it with purchases. June 25, and it is through check. So that is 115. Next one is June 24. You can lend us 1,020 cash. So you know the other time we said start a business, which must be represented with what? Capital. When somebody lends you a money, it becomes loan, so it's a liability. So you receive a loan from Yinka, so it becomes, you represent it with loans. It's like you are receiving the money and you receive it through what? Through cash, which is 120. 1,020 naira. June 27. We still have 2 questions to go. And June 28th, paid motor expenses by check. Motor expenses is also an expense. You paid it out of the cash. June 28th, motor expenses. Motor expenses 18 naira by check. The last but not the least, June 30, the proprietor put further cash 1,300